Hello viewers, welcome you all back to our channel. In today's video, the third tip that we are going to see for this interview tip series is anxiety. Even I have also come across this anxiety when I was taking up my first interview. It was completely I was in jitters when I have entered the interview room, and then I was asked to calm down. So that I am going to give us a first tip for yourself. Calm yourself before the interview. That's a proverb, calm before the storm. So assume if you want to really rock in the interview, then calm yourself before the interview. When I say before the interview, it should be at least 1 hour before the interview. Stop preparation, don't prepare anything 1 hour before interview, and then that's the time where you have to keep your mind prepared. Okay. Then the second and most important point is, feel free to request for additional time to relax if required. Right. So it could be your first interview, or you could be in some sort of nervous situation. But once you enter the interview and when you start the interaction, if you feel anxious, ask for 1 or 2 minutes, okay, from the interviewer. Not when I say 1 or 2 minutes, not exactly the 1 minute, could be less than 30 seconds. Okay, ask for some 30 seconds to relax, take deep breaths. Okay, normalize your breaths, because when you become anxious, your pressure shoots up and then your breathing goes out of the control. So take deep breaths to feel relaxed. Just take 30 seconds and then start the conversation. Then it will go in your own way. Being anxious for initial few minutes is acceptable, but not for the entire interview. Right. So if you are anxious for the first few minutes, okay, maybe your answers could be tolerated. Okay, you might be giving too many details, or you might be giving very less information for that first few minutes. That's completely acceptable, but that's not acceptable for the entire interview. If you are seem to be in jitters for the entire interview, then that creates an impression like this person will not be able to handle the crisis situation. That shouldn't be the case. So you can be anxious for first 1 or 2 minutes, or at least maximum 5 minutes, because normally an interview goes for 30 minutes. But if you are anxious for the entire 30 minutes, then that's not a positive sign. Last point is, hungry man is an angry man. Right. Eat, okay, to your stomach before you go for interview, because I have seen some cases where they used to wait from morning to evening until their slot comes without having any food. That's not the right that's not the right practice. Have at least small amount of food, because people used to do this to avoid any loo or anything between the situation. See, these are the natural calls. Okay, you can please feel free to go for the natural call, and then even if you join the interview, okay, maybe 1 or 2 minutes a little late, okay, due to this, that's absolutely fine, no issues at all, because everyone is a human being. Okay, you can't sit in the same place from morning to evening. So take your food, okay, go for the natural calls, and then be prepared. And because I have seen this affecting the performance of the candidate in the interviews, that shouldn't be the case. Okay, so eat, okay, limited food on the day of interview, and safe food. Okay, don't eat any junk items, or don't eat too much spicy food on the day of interview, okay, to keep yourself prepared. So that's it for the day. I hope these points would have been helpful. See you all in the next video.